Alright, what's up, everyone? I'm here with,
Todden?
and Todd in here is a Black Hat genius. He's my friend. He's been doing Black Hat for a long time now, and he's gotten really good at it. And he has an agency. It's been doing good, right?
Yeah.
Doing really good recently. I think he's working with like multiple clients now. But basically, today we're just gonna be doing a quick little interview with him so we can learn a little bit more about Black Hat, cloaking, and just all that stuff that goes into it. So, do you want to tell them what you do?
Yeah. So, first off, thanks for having me on.
Sir.
Appreciate it. And just basically, what I do is I work with a lot of, like, I do the back end software stuff for a lot of e commerce stores, specifically in the niche of like peptides and reps. And yeah, I basically manage their back end and allow them to cloak their products and to generate sales.
Okay, so why is it important for like these rep stores and peptide stores to have cloaking? Like, do you need it?
Yeah, you do need it because, or especially like if you want to work with Shopify or any payment processor,
Uh-huh.
you need the cloaking because otherwise you'll just run into problems down the line with like bans and stuff.
Okay, so like if I was gonna run a rep store, like I can't just run it through Shopify,
No, no, not long term.
not
You
long
can,
term.
but it would get flagged.
So you'll get banned pretty much from the
Yeah,
payment processor. And right, so if you get banned through the payment processor, you can't take any money. Your business basically goes down. So
yeah,
that's why that's where cloaking comes in, pretty much, right?
yeah,
So can you give us like a little brief overview of like how the you work with Shopify a lot, right?
yeah. I
Mostly.
could do I could do Shopify cloaking.
Yeah. So Tottenham was showing me a little bit like what he does. He works with Shopify, and he also does like your own self-hosted sites as well, right?
Yeah. That's what, like, for the bigger whale clients, I'll have like self-hosted sites. I build their store and like I built the database for them too,
Okay.
and like I manage everything.
That's pretty cool. So yeah, so give me a like a brief overview of like Shopify cloaking and how it works. Like
Okay.
if I wanted to get into it,
Yeah.
how hard would it be?
Well, it's kind of like a little bit complicated. So you would have like a dual store setup
Okay.
where you have your front end, it's like clear. That's what you want Shopify to see, right?
Mhm.
And then
So that's where you would send your customers to, is what you're
actually,
saying?
yeah, I take that back. Yeah, you want your customers to see this, and then hold on, let me make it. So you want your customers to see this store, right? And you want Shopify to see this store. So how do you do that? Well, I created like I have Python scripts, and then I also have JavaScripts like inside my repository. And what it does is it kind of like reflects. There's a mapping function that goes from A to B,
Okay.
and that way,
It's a little confusing, but I think
yeah, I don't know. I'm not like the best teacher in the world,
yeah,
but
but you're good doing
basically
it
what
though.
it does is Shopify sees like one thing, and then the customer sees the other thing.
Okay, so
So
like
like for example, if you're selling like a Balenciaga shirt, right?
uh-huh.
The customer would see Balenciaga, like exactly the shirt and
Uh-huh.
like what they want, but Shopify would just see like black tea.
Black tea.
Yeah,
And then the money goes into the black tea store, right?
yeah, and
And
then you
like that's
pull.
where you pull it out from?
Yeah,
Okay. And you don't get banned like this.
no,
Haven't gotten banned. And you said you were telling me you haven't gotten a store hasn't gotten banned under you yet with this cloaking mechanism.
no.
So it's pretty fucking legit. Um, and how long have you been doing like, the black hat stuff for?
Honestly, like I'd say 2 years now.
2 years?
Yeah,
Okay, that's pretty
I was
cool.
just curious. I've like always been interested in software engineering,
Mhm.
so like I decided to go that route, and then I kind of niched off into this because I was like, oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
more money in the black hat stuff.
yeah. So
That's
I've
cool.
just been messing around for 2 years now, and then I saw like a opportunity in the market,
Mhm.
and then I built a product, and then or a service, and then now now we're running it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, if like someone is new to black hat, like how long do you think it would take them to like let's say they were completely new to online stuff in general. They wanted to get into it and for some reason they want to go into say selling Balenciaga shirts, right? Like how long would it take them you think to figure out the basics and like how to cloak properly?
A year or two.
A year or two?
Yeah, if they want to get good at it,
Right.
because like realistically, there's so many things that go into it. Like there's the tech side and then there's also the marketing side. And you
Yeah,
have to nail down both of those.
that is
You
true.
can't just like you could have the marketing side, but if you don't have the tech side, then it's not gonna
Then
work.
you're gonna
And
get
if you
fucked
have
on the
the
back end.
if you have the tech side but you don't have the marketing side, you're still gonna get fucked.
I see.
So
Yeah. So like when you first started, did you deal with a lot of bands like at the beginning?
yeah, it took me a long time to like test and like figure out what works, what doesn't work.
Right.
And because like I have that experience, I know what I'm doing now.
Mhm.
So like now I could just set up like for my clients, like I could just set up a store.
Yeah. So like let's
Yeah.
say I wanted to launch a peptide store, right? Like how long would it take us to like if we wanted to launch it right now? Like how long would it take to get us going?
I'd say no more than a day.
So we could launch same day.
Yeah,
pretty
we could
much.
launch tonight.
Shit, might
Yeah.
have to do that. You can let me know in the comments if you guys want me to start a peptide store. Launch it for all you guys watching. But so let's see. Let's go back to the cloaker. So you have store A, right? Like is what you guys call it.
Yeah.
So you have store A, and you have store B, and store A is where the customers come in and they land on. And then you said something about mapping. Like what is the mapping? Like what does mapping mean?
It's uh it's a logic where you could kind of like keep track of all the items between their clear and their cloak.
Okay.
Like, yeah. Does that make sense?
I'm confused still. Like
Yeah,
maybe
like
go a little like
because
simpler.
like you need to keep track of your cloaked items in a way,
Okay.
cuz like you have to how do you know this code name refers to that item, etc., etc. Does that make sense? Like
Yeah, I think I
I
see
feel
what
like I'm
you're saying.
explaining it very poorly, but
So, okay, like this is another question I had. Like these people that you work with, when a lot of them, I'm assuming like they're doing reps, they have multiple products, and like same with peptides too. Like, how do
yeah.
you keep track of the fulfillment end? Because they all have like they have suppliers. I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
Like, how do the suppliers know? Because obviously, like when it's in Shopify,
Yeah.
just normally it just comes in. Like, how does that work?
Yeah, and I'll tie this into with like Facebook tracking as well, because like a lot of it does get lost. But I built like I'll build custom dashboards for my
Uh-huh.
clients, where you can see all the data that's going on in between,
Uh-huh.
and what's being tracked too. So Facebook doesn't even lose any tracking,
Okay.
and they see all the orders and what's going on, all the sessions and the clicks, because it is two stores and like data gets lost.
I see.
So like that's what I'll also implement into the code.
So do sales ever get lost, or is it like more
Like what
just
do you
like
mean?
clicks? Like let's say someone purchases, like is it possible the back end wouldn't know, or like it always
Well,
goes through like
Well, it depends on like the client. Like, let's say it's the client's on Shopify, and a sale happens on Shopify, then it will show up in that store.
uh-huh.
But the sessions and stuff that it happened on the first one, they like they could get lost with the Facebook tracking.
So you have yeah, that makes sense. So you
Yeah.
have to build custom trackers into that's
Yeah.
like part of your service.
I do like server side tracking and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cause when you're running meta, and you can tell me if I'm explaining this wrong, but like when you normally run it, you just run the one pixel onto store. It would be like store A, because you only have a store A, so you only run one pixel. But in this sense, like since they're getting moved to store B after the add to cart, right, is when
Mhm.
they get moved, like the pixel doesn't track on store A anymore. It has to track on store B, right?
Yeah.
So, and you're saying sometimes like a little bit of data gets lost through the Facebook. So you build your own server side tracking so you have more accurate metrics, right?
Yeah.
So it's pretty much like kind of what Triple Whale and all these big guys do, but you're doing it like, for your
More.
own clients too.
Yeah, I'm doing it like custom and more accurate, and like Triple Whale and that type of stuff. They don't like implement any optimization, or at least what I know of.
Uh-huh.
Maybe I'm wrong.
What do
But,
you mean by optimization?
like we take all the data, we clean it, and then we send it back
Okay.
to the pixel. So the pixel's getting fresh data.
Oh, so you send it back so Facebook can still see it.
Yeah.
So do your clients have any problems with like targeting on Meta, or it's pretty clean?
It's pretty clean.
It's pretty clean.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Let's see. I have some questions here. What made you get into Blackhat specifically?
That's a good question. I mean, I was studying computer science, and I don't know, I did a hackathon one time,
Uh-huh.
and then and then I don't know, it just I met this guy, and he introduced me to like that kind of realm. He
Uh-huh.
told me about this forum like Black Hat World, So I started reading on that,
Uh-huh.
and then, yeah, it went from there. I
So
kind
you,
of just like found myself there. I didn't like pursue it, you
that's
know.
cool.
Like I
Yeah, yeah.
stumbled across the thing, and then I was like super curious about the space, and then I saw an opportunity, and then where my skills can match the gap in the market.
Yeah, so there's like a big gap. I know this too because there was like you guys, if you anyone's been following my channel for my 3 people that watch my videos consistently, um, I was trying to do reps a while back, and like this was a big problem that I ran into was the cloaking because how do you pull the money out in a way that's like, or how do you receive the money in a way that's not gonna
Get flagged.
get flagged and then deal with bans? Like anyone who runs Blackhat, especially in the e-com space, knows how fucked payments is. um, not only do you have to deal with like the front end shit, which is getting your ads up, getting your ads running, then you have to deal with can I even receive the money because I'm getting banned all the time.
Yeah.
And it's like that's why it's so hard to get into as a beginner.
Yeah.
And like Toddin pretty much takes away like one of the biggest um, like struggles that a lot of new people go into. Like when you're beginning, or I mean even if you're not a beginner, like if you're getting into the black hat space, you want to minimize the amount of bullshit that you have to go through to find success, right? Like you want to focus on what actually matters, which is like the marketing side of things and like
Yeah.
getting the money in. So you don't want to be spending your time on the back end trying to figure out cloaking. Meanwhile, no one's even buying your shit. So he's basically taken away like that's pretty much what you're
Yeah.
doing. You're
I
taking
mean,
away
it's
like
kind of for this industry, you need to have really good marketing and then tech skills.
yeah,
So
like if you're going into black hat, you can't be a novice. Like it's definitely there's a reason why it prints, why it makes so much money, and that's because it's hard. And that if that's something that you want to go after, like it's hard for a reason because you're competing against people like Todd and on the back end, and you're competing against people like me and some of my other ecom friends, on the front end. And when you combine that, if you have like if you can cut off as much of the bottlenecks as you can, which a big one in this is like the back end and payment processing, then you're gonna succeed a lot faster. Um, any other future projects coming up? I know you're pretty busy, but
yeah, I'm working on just like working with new clients, trying to acquire more clients myself, and then also I'm looking into. I have a bit of a quant background myself, so I'm looking into like kind of like automated trading strategies and how I could implement kind of that type of stuff into ecom.
okay,
Like kind of like two of my passions into one, like kind of
yeah,
like make a new field
that'd be
almost.
pretty cool. Wait, so
Yeah.
you were telling me, um,
Actually, yeah, I did. I started off with a trading background.
you
And
did?
yeah,
Yeah, I
math
remember
and
that.
trading background, and then I did software engineering, and then you actually introduced me to ecom.
hmm
So
I tend to do that with a lot of people,
yeah,
but
sorry, what were you saying? I
but
cut you
yeah,
off.
like with like you said that you wanted to do some sort of quant stuff with ecom. Like, do you want to tell us? Because I don't really know much about that either. I've heard you talk about it.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I'm really looking into like optimization in the sense like ad spend, ad spend optimization and inventory management. This is for like big sellers who actually have in stock stuff.
mm-hmm.
They one of the biggest problems is like how much to order or like how much money to spend on ad for this day.
Yeah.
And like what I'm looking into is like how we can mathematically calculate like performance and probability and like what will take off.
So you're using AI to help you do media buying pretty much, like on the ad side.
Yeah, not necessarily AI. Well, AI to help build, but
Uh-huh.
we use like a lot of math and statistics.
Like machine learning, pretty
Machine
much.
learning, yeah, machine learning.
So that you can have like an automated media buyer. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like if you were to
That's
do
like
something
long
like
term for me.
yeah,
Long term.
like that'd be
Yeah.
something that, anyone who knows or who's done Facebook ads knows how like, a lot of this shit is just like guessing pretty much, like intuitive guessing. And something like that could really make it, like
Yeah.
scaling a lot easier. Because I mean, even now I'm asking like, do I cut this? Do I scale this? Like, are my KPIs good? Like, is my click through rate good? Like,
Yeah.
if you had something that
Imagine if you had a tool where you could just like
you just give it the data and
You
it
give it
tells
the
you
data.
exactly what you need to do. It'd
Yeah.
just be another one less thing you need to focus on. Like, if you could just focus on the creatives, which is really like the most important part. Like everyone talks about this, like, cutting off like the media buying and the fulfillment side. You said you also did some stuff like that. Like you could really narrow down what you're working on and just focus on the most highest ROI tasks. So that's pretty cool. And you said you also had something like some quant thing to do with the back end too, with fulfillment, like how calculating like when people need to order their stuff.
Yeah, like we basically go off like trends in the market
Mm-hmm.
and like past sales data and stuff, and then like try and calculate how much to order this month
Okay, yeah,
versus
that
and
makes
like
sense.
expected value profit. If you
Uh-huh.
could calculate that and expected value in sales,
Yeah.
then you kind of could gauge on like how much inventory you actually need.
Yeah, because anyone who's worked with like 3PL also knows like that's a big thing too. Like these storages are not free, and if you have like too much, like let's say you order like way too much stock, now you're left paying storage fees when you didn't have to.
Yeah.
And if you don't order enough, now your customers are waiting and you get a bunch of back end like customer service bullshit. So that's pretty cool too. Um, and do you have like anything else that you want to talk about with them? That was pretty much all my questions.
Yeah.
That was
I
pretty
mean,
insightful.
we covered a lot, I would
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
Do you have any questions? Like,
I don't know. I mean, there's
yeah.
so much. I'm sure we'll make more videos. Todden's here with me for another like 2 or 3 weeks, and then also we're doing a video with one of your clients, right? Who has a rep store.
Yeah.
So we'll be
Yeah.
doing a video with him, and that'll be probably we'll have more questions and like more stuff to go over from the client's perspective of things. Um, but yeah, for now, like that's pretty much it. Like, where can they get in contact with you if they want to work with you?
Well, for now, they could just like comment down below or
Okay.
hit them up on Discord.
I'll
I'm
put
in the Discord. Yeah, put my Discord
I'll
below.
put his Discord, his Telegram. You work with most of your clients through Telegram, right?
Yeah,
That's what you do.
Telegram and WhatsApp. It's
Okay,
like my main.
so I'll put his Telegram down there. If any of you guys want to work with him and get started with the Blackhat, like his agency, um, I'll put that down below and you guys can get in contact. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Thanks
So
for having me, Josh.
yeah, thank
Yeah,
you, Todd. And
appreciate it.
I learned a lot about Blackhat. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.